Hey everyone, Caddy to the Llama coming back at you guys with another album review. I have listened to um, one of K.A.A.N's new albums from this year, titled Long Time No See. I'm a big fan of K.A.A.N. Listened to a lot of his albums over the last couple years, and honestly, I think he's one of the most underrated artists in the business. Everybody I talk to who is into music doesn't even know who K.A.A.N is, and I think that it's kind of a tragedy. I honestly, I mean, he's a top five artist for me personally. He's one of my favorites. Um, Probably top three, I think, probably. Um, but uh, Went through his new one, Long Time No See. Um, I find it hard not to love all of his content. He's so super talented. I don't think there's really anything in his toolbox of skills that he is limited at. He's one of these guys where even his name, is part of it. Is a double um, is a double entendre. It's a double because it's K.A.A.N, but it's an acronym, and it stands for knowledge above all nonsense. But K.A.A.N, I think it's in Mandarin or in another language. K.A.A.N means King of Kings, and so even his name is a double, which I love. Um, and then just talent wise, I mean, maybe the best flow you can find. I honestly would put him up there with anybody's flow. Like, he is unlimited. He's like a flow master. Okay, like he can do any flow. He can jump to any flow in the song in a single bar. He can jump to, you know, two or three flows. Boom, 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 real quick. Um, he's very clear. Like, even when he's going fast, he'll be in a line, and then da 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 da. Like he can speed it up really really quick. And fit a lot of words in. Boom 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 boom. Um, Lyrically, very talented. Um, he's a rhyme master. He's good at rhyming. Um, words that rhyme. He's good at rhyming vowels. He's very good at rhyming like sounding words that don't exactly rhyme, but they sound very similar. Um, he's really good. I mean, just he's almost unlimited in his ability. And one of the things that kind of that separates him from other artists is nobody in the game can match this guy's production. Period. Period. I think he's at 23 albums since 2017. Since 2017, he's put out 22 or 23 albums. Like, he's put out three this year. At the end of when I'm done with this, I'm going to listen to Kaizen Part 2 because I already listened to Kaizen Part 1, and he just put out Kaizen Part 2. So this year alone, he's put out Long Time No See, Kaizen Part 2. He puts out 2 to 3 albums a year, and he's done that every year since 2017. And then what he does differently is, like, a lot of the albums sound completely different. It's a completely different production, completely different sound, and he kills these albums. Like, he has Endurance to Go for Days. One of my favorite songs from him is No Rest from one of his earliest albums. Um, and he goes for like 2 minutes without breathing. Like he goes nonstop. He's just a very underrated artist. Inside this album, Long Time No See, I really enjoyed Momentum, The Process. I really love the song The Process. Um, No Need by K.A.A.N and Dax is on this track. Like he's it's a really really good album. I'm gonna find myself. I mean, like most K.A.A.N albums, I'm gonna find myself just putting on this entire album and just listening to the entire album over and over again. You know, I can't find one song on here I didn't enjoy. They each bring something a little different. Joe Rogan, he's got a song called Joe Rogan, where he's got a section of it I think is just super super killer. You know, the chorus on it is very interesting. You know, and how he talks about he's nonstop and like Joe Rogan. You know, and um, it's a very very good album by a very very talented, underrated rap star. I don't know how he's not bigger than he actually is. So if you're looking for somebody that I think, like, if you've never listened to him and you're looking for somebody to blow you away, K.A.A.N is that guy. I mean, period. Like, you put on any one of his albums, I think, and you're going to find something you really like. You could find a whole album you like. You know, I'm not going to say I love all of his albums, but I definitely like 80% of them. You know, easily 80% of the albums. And even the ones that are kind of like, you know, that's all they are is like, they're good. They're good. And I'll still take a couple tracks off of it. You know, even the album that has No Rest on it. You know, it's that album is Uncommon Knowledge. Uncommon Knowledge is not a bad album. Not my favorite. You know, No Rest is my favorite song on that album. But the album's okay. You know, there are other albums I like more. You know, Vivid Canvas is good. Blissful Awareness is good. Um, uh, Niavate is probably one of my favorite albums. You know, I throw that one on all the time. But yeah, he's definitely somebody I got really excited about. You know, an album I didn't really see, I hadn't seen listed before, and as soon as I saw it, I jumped right on it. Something I think you guys could get excited about if you're looking for a really talented artist that you can. He's got a massive catalog to dive into, and one of my favorite artists. So, yeah, guys, go ahead and listen to the album. If you're a K.A.A.N fan, go ahead and hit me up in the comments. I'd love to hear what everybody else's thoughts are. Hit the like button and the subscribe button. You know, definitely going to be going through Kaizen Part 2, you know, real soon here. So go ahead and, like I said, like and subscribe, and catch me on that Kaizen Part 2 coming up. And then just jump on for the journey, guys. We're just going through a bunch of them. Thanks. Catch you in the next one.